did it on Photoshop. Hello everyone, welcome back to the this is the live news live stream number 7. It's been 3 months since I live streamed on my channel, but
Incredible.
yeah, it's better late than never. And tonight morning for most of you, I got 1 6 fix Marco with me. It's just morning over there. You just had your coffee, right?
Yeah, still having my coffee right now. It is my day off today. I had to burn a day. So
Amazing.
when you said, 8 a.m. stream for my time, I was like, I'm in. Let's do it. No better way. And considering all the heat that dropped this week, it's a perfect time to talk some figures.
No doubt, no doubt. Let me just say hello here to 1 6 shape is Hector. How are you, my friend? How do you like? Because I know we got the Batman Begins. What's your comment about that? Bob Dylan in the house too. I know Bob Dylan. I invite him to come, but he said he was at work or something like that,
Oh,
and
no.
I understand. KJ Smith, Big Bread is also in the house. Hello, Big Bread. How are you? JH Edit, Milk Priest in the house. Big Collector. How are you, James? Renz Tolentino and DK. How are you? Hope everyone is fine. We are going do the live stream a bit later. I'm also waiting for probably Shane and Ben to join us. But before that, and I don't want to go directly to to the hot toys talk because that's what everyone is talking at this moment. I want to share here some different stuff because there are stuff that no one talks about, and and I always need to. For example, did you
You
see
bring
Peaky
up shit all
Blinders?
the time that I've never ever heard of. Like you pull out these figures and I'm like, where is it? Where was this even announced?
Did you watch Peaky? Did you saw Peaky Blinders?
I've only seen about a season and a half, and I know that it gets really incredible. So it's a show that I've been meaning to go back to. But that's like a weird habit of mine. Like I'll do the same thing with video games, with books. So like I'll dabble with a little bit. I'll be really into them, and then I'll leave. I'll stop, and then I won't revisit them for a long time. So it's a bad habit.
Uh, Before we move on, just say hello to Toy Mafia. Toy Mafia is always the first one to comment on my videos, and to Owen Scott and Tyria. How are you? Yeah, but you can see this head sculpt looks. I don't know. Do you think it's the lighting? I'm not sure if it's the lighting. I think this is
It looks
really
waxy, right?
cool. Yeah, I think this belongs to that. What's the museum name? Madame Tussauds.
Yeah,
The the wax.
the wax
It's fun.
figures. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not only this one because they did other one. I mean, I don't know these characters. I think I watched only some episodes of the first season. I think it's the Bob Dylan says a candle for sure. Yeah. Um, but what's interesting about this and these the things that I actually shared this with Bob Dylan is when the company shared these the first photos, the packaging, and normally my eyes always go to other parts. And I was noticing that in the back of that box, there's a Sylvester Stallone there.
Oh,
And the further I went with photos, this I think this is the prototype for the new Stallone, that one,
is
the
that the
Cobra.
Cobra one? Okay.
Yeah, this is the Cobra one. And I
Yeah.
said, why is there the Cobra Stallone here in the factory that is doing this is Big Chief Studios, I think. So probably they are making the Stallone. And I don't know if they did this on purpose because the person was taking the shot. He knew that that figure was there in the back.
Hmm.
I think they probably did this on purpose.
A
So
little
but
Easter
it's
egg for all of
interesting.
us.
Yeah, it's a Easter egg. You know, guys, it's we are doing the Cobra for you. So yeah, it's it's kind of interesting. Basque, how are you, my friend? And JH, edit, nice package. Yeah, the package is good, but the head sculpts don't look that good.
Not
AJ
great.
Agruza, hello, how are you, my friend? And Johnny Abdallah, hello, hello. Yeah, but more. Soldier Boy, are you interested about this?
I really am, honestly. Like, I love The Boys. That was an incredible series, or it has been an incredible series. Soldier Boy was a really great addition as well. I'm getting that Homelander, I think, at least. I think I've secured a pre order. So I
Where is
haven't.
the homework?
Where is it? Where is
There
it?
is
That's a
Homelander.
great question. Exactly. So, but yeah, as a Captain America knockoff, this looks really great. Like it even almost looks like a Hot Toys Captain America figure, which you would expect it to. So, what do you think of the boys?
No, I like the show. I have the figures. I have Butcher. That's the only one I have Butcher, and I have the what's the dog name? Because Soso Toys also did the dog.
Yeah, I'm forgetting the dog as well.
Terror. I think it's Terror the name.
That sounds right.
Yeah, they did the dog and they did the small plush doll, the Homelander, the doll. And the Homelander still they are not releasing this month. This month they are going to release Daredevil. They are going to release that the Japanese the anime. I don't know the name.
Hmm.
I'm not very. And they are going to release the Redwood. The Homelander. It will be most probably after the Chinese New Year. I don't know what's delaying so much, but they are not going to do the Homelander just now.
At
But
this
what's
point, I'm okay
interesting,
with it though, right? Like considering how much shit is dropping right now, it's like okay,
completely,
take your time.
completely. I'm not in a hurry for that Homelander. I already
Nope,
wait almost half year. We can wait a bit more.
that's right. That's
But
right.
what's interesting is toy. This is Toys era, right? Toys era. They give us this Soldier Boy, and just after that, probably a day after or some hours after, So Toys they already showed that they are also doing their Soldier Boy. So Toys always like to counterattack any time that anyone does anything that they are going to show. They always attacked. Single songwriter in the house as well and collectible chats. How are you? Bob Dylan says this sculpt looks better than the Star Ace prototype render we saw. Star Ace show the render from the Soldier Boy. I neglect the posts from them. I
I don't
don't
even
see.
need to see it to know it looks better, considering the other figures they've put out so far, the other prototypes they've put out.
And JH Edit with a super sticker. Thank you so much, my friend. Greatly appreciated. And Mike Press said the Alpha looks good. Alpha is this one is the one from Toys Era. Yeah, it looks good, but I mean, I think for these figures, I still consider So Toys being having the better quality until now. I mean, Toys Era the Vulture I think it's really good.
Hmm.
And I already saw even Justin. I don't know if you were in that stream. Justin even he admitted that the Toys era probably is better than the Janzing one. So
Yeah, I think
they,
it was this on Will's channel or
I think it was on Will's channel. Yeah,
okay, I did see him talking about those, but to shift really quickly back to this figure, they're two different eras, though, right? The Alpha seems to be it was in the '70s, the flashbacks,
now
and
the
then
Alpha is I think is the younger version or something like
younger
that. Is the
version.
old,
Okay,
yeah, exactly. But I think
okay,
Soso
okay,
Toys is doing the newer one. I
got
think
it,
so.
got it. Unless the masked version is supposed to represent the younger, and then the unmasked is the older, but it's hard to tell here.
Don't go so far. Let's
You know,
just
I
say
like to do
Soldier
deep
Boy.
dives on everything. I will overthink every little breadcrumb they give us. All right.
Yeah, but this alpha looks good. Doc Smizzle, you are not late. You are just in time. Conquer Knight, how are you, my friend? Just saw your Rio review. Figure looks really cool. Yeah, I like it. I really like that Rio.
I'm so upset that you got that before me
Rio.
too.
You say Rio. I always, because in Portugal we say Rio. We don't say Rio.
I
I
think I
was
grew
doing
up
the
saying Ryu.
I was doing the review every time. Rio. I said, who's that guy? Rio. I don't know. It's Rio. I learned with iconic when I listened them sing Rio.
So it is Ryu though, right? Is the
Yeah,
proper
we
way to
say
say it. Okay.
even in Japanese you say Rio. You don't use the Rio.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
don't
I
use
think just in
Rio. It's
America we
Rio.
just grew up saying Ryu the entire time. We didn't know any better at that point.
Yeah, but it's a cool figure without doubt. Collectible chat saying I'm looking forward to see that So Toys Homelander. Everyone is, and there is the other brand is the Premium Toys, right? Premium Toys. I think that they are doing the other Homelander.
Is that with the three head sculpts and then you get a body for free or some really odd combination?
I think it's 5 head sculpts.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
think
that's one that I
there are five.
considered. Yeah, it looks really good. The prototype looked terrific, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll try to snag this one as well. But I think I'm going to hold off for So. I think they're going to crush that release, honestly.
Most probably probably they are fine tuning some details, or maybe or they are just being lazy because no they still need to release the Rogue is now in December, right?
Yeah, that one's coming as well. Oh my gosh, where am I going to put all these things?
Yeah, because Rogue need to come out now in December.
Do you think
So
she's going to make December? You think they're going to be on a fast
if
track to get it
not
up?
if not they would not open the pre-order and
Hmm.
just claim they I think they have that figure, I think probably almost ready.
Ready to go.
Yeah, they have the figure probably almost ready. Let me fill here this photo of Bob Dylan saying this is the renderer. This is from who? This rendered from who, Bob Dylan? This is from So Toys?
Or is this Star Race right here?
Oh, Star Race. Okay, right. This is Star Race.
I know I forget that they have the license, honestly. I think they forget sometimes too, considering what they've put out. We're very hard on them, but my gosh, so bad
No, no,
what
no.
we've seen
That
so
that
far.
that's not worth. Braden, how are you? Um, yeah, but this is a render probably from Star Race. I believe it's from Star Race. Waruna working for Star Race. Oh, Waruna. Okay, because I mean the rendering looks okay. The
Hmm.
problem with Star Race is not it's not the prototype. Even
It's the
sometimes the
paint
prototype
apps.
is more the paint application. Even the sculpt is good. The paint application is where they fail. Sometimes I think they just send the head sculpts to some kindergarten and they just give the kids to paint and that that's the end result.
Or somebody's grandmother, either one.
As you want. For me it's fine. But yeah, this is the Soldier Boy. What I have here more? Oh, I saw this today. Nothing that I will get because I'm not sure if this is UFC or is MMA. This is one. Do you know this fighter?
Oh yeah, Pacquiao. He's a legend. I've
Okay.
got a lot of Filipino friends over here, and Pacquiao would normally fight on Cinco de Mayo, I think, a lot of the time as well. So yeah, he's an absolute legend. So this is what company is this?
Kidlat Studios. This is a 1/6 scale figure, limited edition. I don't know the company, but I saw this today on Facebook. Is the stuff I found? What
You know,
can I do?
hey,
I
no, I
find
love
this
this. I
kind of
love these
thing.
deep cuts because this is not something that I saw. And I'm a big proponent of them making more sports figures. So anytime they're giving us a legend like this, it's cool. They Interesting that they went with the jointed body, which I guess it's a cool choice for boxer. But I'm kind of waiting on my iconic Muhammad Ali with the seamless to see whether you're going to be able to pull off some cool poses with that. But, this face sculpt is rough though. Oh my gosh,
Not good.
he looks. Well, it doesn't not look like Pacquiao, but it's not great. What do you think?
I don't have any reference, so I cannot say much. I really don't have a reference. I can if I'm judging from the art box, because I think the art box is a real photo from him, right? I think doesn't look very similar.
No, Tyria saying that's Pacquiao after 12 rounds. Yeah, definitely a little puffy in the face for sure. Oh man, Bob Dylan said Manny went 10 rounds with the painter. Oof. Oh man,
10 years older than the real man. Yeah,
that
but
is
is
killer.
he like this? Because the body looks very skinny. Is he like this?
He was a skinny guy. Yeah, I mean he should be more ripped though. I mean the arm should have a bit more definition, but he was
Hmm.
definitely a very lean fighter for sure. Oh, they said
Same body as
I think
Bruce
this is the
Lee.
same body as the Bruce Lee. Okay, well that would make sense that they'd use it for more of a martial artist because definitely doesn't have that boxer build.
Um, Matt, I'm trying to get that dark side, but it's not easy because it seems the stores around here either sold out or I don't know what's happening. Normally when there is stock, I always can get my ends. I didn't ask Kit Chen yet. I need to ask him if he already received the stock or probably already shipped out. But that figure is so huge. I usually I don't like so much to review those huge figures because I already know what kind of body they are going to use. That thing. But yeah, I'm going to try to review that one. Don't worry.
When you
Renz
say
is
you
saying
already
that
know what, oh, go ahead, go ahead.
he said he got hyped too soon for this money. It
Oh, he
is
saw Pacquiao.
Pacquiao. You read Pacquiao? Okay. He's from where?
He's from the
Philippines.
Philippines. Yeah, so I think
Okay.
that's why
Okay.
Renz was like, okay, I'm hyped. And then he saw the real picture. He's like, nope, actually, a
But
little
this
too
is
soon.
UFC or MMA?
It
I
is
don't know.
a boxing. So I want to say that maybe he hasn't fought oh, it was yeah, I'm all over the map here, but I don't think he's done any MMA. He's, I think, strictly boxing at this point. And
Café
yeah,
puro.
I think this guy would be a really big candidate for Iconic to do. Honestly, like he's not as iconic as Muhammad Ali, but he
Iconic.
is an absolute legend. Like in the boxing world, he's up there with the all time greats. So I wouldn't be shocked if another company takes a go at this guy.
Okay, good. But anyway, it's always good to know there's there's a market and there's someone doing this.
That's right.
Now let's talk 5 minutes about plutonium cases, our cardboards, and so on. Handle
Did
with
yours fall
care.
apart yet?
No, mine is in the box. I didn't take out from the box. But um, when you touch the box, when I unbox that thing, the thing, it looks sturdy. It's not like a, a very thin card, but you can feel it is cardboard. It's a bit disappointing. Um, but if any of you, I need to point this out because many people sometimes they want to get stuff from customs and then they miss the chance. If you guys want to get a plutonium case custom made, you go to Facebook to this company Corrose Designs. Many people are from here is already there, and they are doing this plastic plutonium case. um, it's done by it does everything. It looks really amazing. It's done by plastic. The price is a bit high. Is around, for the early birds I think was 245. Now I think it's 285.
Oh my!
But the box, it's the real deal. Looks really good.
So
Yesterday,
does he give you
Marco.
the plutonium pieces as well? Does he three D print those
Yeah,
as well? Or okay.
everything. It's everything included.
So you
Everything
don't
included.
necessarily have to have the figure, or well, I guess because if you went with just a standard dock, you wouldn't have any of the plutonium pieces. So okay, that's
Exactly.
cool. It's a
No,
one
but
stop shop.
I think it's worth it. For example, in my case, because of the high humidity, I know that cardboard, if I use it always outside, that cardboard will ruin. So I went with this custom one, and I'm not, and I'm going to do the probably the routing on the hair, dog hair. I actually watched a review today from this not a review. Basically, it is a small channel, but I could see that is a collector that was collecting hot toys probably 10 more years ago. And this basically was a rant. He was saying that he stopped collecting hot toys 3 years ago exactly because of this. Not only because the quality is degrading, but mostly because collectors that like these lines that are not Star Wars or Marvel, and Hot Toys when decide to do these figures now, they always lack something. They don't put everything onto it.
Yeah,
You understand?
yeah,
For
absolutely.
example, this case, this guy, this collector, he was collecting all the line from Hot Toys Back to the Future, and he was waiting for this doc for a long time. And when want to on pre-order, he pre-ordered, and when he received it, he said no. That's why I stopped collecting Hot Toys, because if it's outside of the Star Wars and Marvel, they will not they will not give the same care. And
Doesn't get the same attention. Yeah.
I think the Batman Begins happen. It's exactly the same thing. It's the fourth time they are doing that figure. By now, they should know already how to do it properly, right? Now, is it because the production of these pieces, let's say Doc Brown, Batman Begins, was it because of the lockdowns that the productions were not um, working as they wanted? Because they knew that holes were there in the head sculpt, because when you hold the head sculpt, those holes are there. There's no way to
It's
hide
very
them, and
visible.
they look awful. They really look awful when you look straight into the head sculpt. It's a disappointment, but that's what it is.
So that is kind of unforgivable to me. And again, I don't produce figures. I don't know why I'm saying again, but I don't produce figures, so I don't know what it would entail for them to close those up. But it doesn't seem like it would be incredible effort for them to do so. And just that little attention to detail would have gone a long way. I probably wouldn't have canceled my pre-order if they had taken care of that, even with the cardboard box. But yeah, it's just so disappointing, and I could see frustration if you're not collecting the other lines, that you're waiting all year for this figure and then he drops and he's not up to the Hot Toy standard that we know that they can hit.
But the thing is that for this Doc Brown, they didn't they didn't need to change the mold. They could fix that holes easily. That's a very easy fix. They could do that in the factory easily. This I don't know if they just neglect, or they just thought the collectors that want this dock, they have the other one, and probably they want to exchange the glasses with one and another. I don't know what
That's
was
the
in.
only rationale that I could think of, but even then, it makes no sense. It's like, why would that version have those glasses, or throw them in the case if you really want to keep that?
Exactly. Mario, hello. Do you want to chime in? You want to say, I can send you the link. You can come over here. You can discuss about we can discuss about Spider-Man. Now you are the MCU collector again.
Yeah, that's right. He really is, right?
Now he's the MCU professoro. Bob Dylan said, like leaving holes in the head for glasses that aren't there. Exactly. Andrea, yeah, how are you, my friend? Have you an interesting comment? He said, before I start collecting Star Wars, Hot Toys was a bit disappointing from about 2018 onwards. Yeah. Shin is saying, Hot Toys knows where their bread and butter is. I think this is the meaning, right? Or the bread is buttered. Okay. Disney licenses get first priority. Yeah, that's what it is. That's where the money is.
Yeah,
Tremble Dust, thank you. Of course, why you should cancel that? Rio is a good piece. Is a really good piece. Only
I
Bob
can't
Dylan
wait.
doesn't
Again,
like
I'm
it.
so upset that you got it before me. It'll be here on Tuesday from the updated shipping I just
Not
got.
only
So,
me, Bob Dylan also got this before
you
you.
know what? That's fine. But oh man, cannot wait for that one.
Ken Carpenter, how are you, my friend? As the biggest Back to the Future fan on earth, I have to say that it's disrespectful of Hot Toys to do this. They spend all their time and effort for Disney stuff. And you see, Marco, this is one thing that is interesting and sometimes we cannot neglect. There's a, there's a good portion of collectors, they don't cater to Disney material,
Yeah.
that they are more into these movies IPs, and they are very disappointed with Hot Toys because before they were still doing movies.
Hmm.
When was the last? Okay, now they did the Wolverine is Marvel. They did the RoboCop was the last pre-order that you saw that is completely out of these lines, um, because basically there's not much more into it. There's a lot of collectors that like these movies,
Hmm.
these niche movies, and they always went with Hot Toys because Hot Toys was doing that.
And that's
The
such a
Edward sisters had, and so Sweeney Todd, so many stuff they did before, and
And
they
that's such a great
just
way to get other collectors into the ecosystem, though, too, right? Like you pick up a
exactly.
figure from Back to the Future, and then you look to see what else they have, and it's like, oh, actually, I do like Star Wars or Marvel, and you kind of go down that road. So it seems like a big miscalculation on Hot Toys' part. Do you think there's any truth to the speculation, and again, strictly speculation, that they may just be pumping these releases out to keep the license, or some license related issue with both the Batman Begins and this doc?
Um, I believe so. I believe, especially the Back to the Future, probably the license was expiring, and they had to do something to put something out. And what will happen if the DeLorean that they release, because when they show us the prototype, when the DeLorean is overing, the wheels are not in line, and that's a mistake. But
Yeah, that looks
that's
not great.
that's exactly what we are going to get. They will not change a thing. That's what are we going to get. And then we will all shut our mouth, put our DeLorean in our display,
Yeah.
sit in front of our computers, watching the Nobi molding his DeLorean, and everyone, oh, the Nobi molded DeLorean. But we will not mod it because we don't know
Yeah.
how to do it,
I don't have
right?
the know-how. And I think you're right though. I'm going to shut up and just pay even when it comes inaccurate. I think initially I was kind of in the camp of like, oh, they'll fix it for the final release, right? I think I said that for
They
many
will not.
releases over this year, and you just cannot say that anymore. Like you just said, assume that they're going to give us exactly what the prototype was.
How good,
And
Mario.
yeah, so to Mario's point, he said, "I'd love to, bro, but I'm in the office, can't join. I need to work with Marco so I can stream in the meantime while I work from home. I'm off today, Mario. Today is a vacation day for me, so yeah,
But
it's
yeah, go on. What you were saying about the DeLorean.
yeah, no, just that I think exactly what they tease with the prototype, with the screws and the wheels sitting in improperly. That's what we're gonna get. So I think you need to decide now whether that's gonna be okay with everyone. I know I'm gonna likely display it with the wheels on, not the hover version, and I know you're gonna give me some shit for doing so with the Doc Brown and the Marty that I have planned to sit in there. You're like, it's not screen accurate, but you know what? I'm fine with it.
No, in this particular line, I will accept that. I will accept that because what are your options at this moment?
Yeah.
Either buy a Mark One DeLorean in the second-hand market,
Ain't no way.
either uh, buy the second movie figures in the second-hand market. There are no other options. So
Yeah.
most of us, we are going to use the Mark II, the DeLorean Mark II, as a DeLorean Mark One with the figures that we have with us. Even in these, Hot Toys is not consistent because they are giving us a Mark II DeLorean they are releasing the Doc Brown from the first movie. So
See, I have this theory that I floated out. I think it was on Shane's stream last time, that Hot Toys will do these incomplete lines and they'll do like these mismatched, releases to kind of keep you in the collecting game. So you're kind of waiting on the next wave of Back to the Future figures. Even if you were disappointed with this Doc Brown, you're still waiting on then the re-release of the Back to the Future 2 Doc and Marty. It doesn't feel crazy to me that they'd want you to just kind of still be waiting for the next shoe to drop.
yeah, they did tease that is the disguise ones, right? They are in the disguise suits. And
True.
Ken here is saying they even have the prototype head sculpt from the second Doc Brown. It's different from the actual release. They could have given us that, at least would have been something different. Yeah, Andre is saying grateful for VTS Toys, Damn Toys, Godfather, Kenshin, Judge Dredd, of course. Very, very good. All very good pieces. That Godfather, till today, everyone's still talking about this. That
So
Godfather. You
good.
have it, right? You have
I
the
do.
you have the formal one or the classic
I
years
have
one.
the formal, yeah. So I've
Okay,
got the the wedding scene
the
version
suit,
and
the suit one.
the suit version. There you go. Incredible figure, honestly, great
Yeah,
value. I will
amazing.
say though, when we were talking about strongest head sculpts, he's just not. He's just a notch below Hot Toys, just a little bit below it, but still really, really incredible.
But overall, still a very good, really. And the
For two
packaging,
fifty
a big box, the chair, the cat, everything.
table, he's got the
Yeah,
Remy
the
Martin, I
table.
think, or whatever the
Yeah, the
alcohol
Remy
was. So.
Martin. It's
But
not
yeah,
Remy Martin. Is Rémi Martin.
Oh, all right. Thank you for correcting there. But yeah,
Andrea saying
incredibly premium.
art figures are great too. Exactly. Art figures is also good company. Do you know art figures?
I'm vaguely familiar. Vaguely familiar. Tell me what they've released recently.
Now I will, because I review stuff and then I forgot completely the names. What's the name of that guy in the Black Panther movie? Is that
Oh yes.
Klaus? He has
Andy
that
Serkis's character. Hmm.
mechanical arm.
Hmm.
He has a mechanical arm. They did that. They did also a comic
Ulysses
Bane.
Claw, I think, is with the.
Exactly. They also did a Bane, like a comic Bane. They do very. They are doing the Johnny Depp, the Caesar heads. One of the better one is from them.
Okay, that's what made the bell ring in my head. Okay, and that Bane was from the Injustice game, I think, too, right?
I
If
think
he's a
so.
bulked up, that
Yeah,
was
it's a
one that was on my radar as well.
yeah. Ken is still saying that I know that the pre-order sculpt was what we got, but I was dumb and assumed that since we got a new Marty sculpt, they would update Doc 2. I thought that sculpt was a placeholder. At this moment in time, no. Everything that you see in the promo shots is what we will get in the final result. Yomo, what's up, everyone? Hello, my friend. Welcome. Six scale reviews. How are you? It's Dan or Dre. Which one of you? If you want to join in, you can. Marco, you can send them the
Yeah,
link
I
if they
will.
want
I
to
will.
join.
I'm making a little
Just
Instagram post, so I will send them the link right now. And it's
just send
almost
them the
always
link.
Dan.
Okay. Have you seen the Red Guardian or Dark Side yet? The Red Guardian, I don't want to. I don't want to review it honestly, because the Red Guardian is from the Red Guardian is Black Widow. Because these names, the third party names, then I forgot to associate with which figures. The Red Guardian is from Toys Era because it is so many releases this last week. The Dark Side, I'm trying. The Red Guardian, I need to check on Google which one is that. Art figures is the Vin Diesel. Yeah, I reviewed that one. The Vin Diesel. That one was pretty cool. And Bob Dylan saying is the Ulysses Claw. Exactly, Ulysses Claw. Art figures. Dread. Edward Scissorhands. Will is from Tears of the Sub. That's a new company, Fun Toys, who making the bodyguard epi from Iron Man 2. Oh, bodyguard epi from Iron Man 2. I don't know if I saw that. I have a memory that I saw someone making the happy from Iron Man 2, but that sculpt was looked so bad that I even didn't save the pictures.
Looks suspect.
1-6 Star Wars Pimpazoid. Attack on the Clones line figures are going waitlisted. Yeah, I saw some droids, right? Going waitlisted.
I think it was the shiny clone, the all white clone, as well. Yeah, that one was one that I was considering, but again, because there's so much stuff dropping, I just can't justify adding another clone I don't have an emotional connection to, really.
Emotional connection with what? With clones?
Yeah, I mean, I've got Rex and Cody, and I'll probably get like one just standard clone, but I don't need a bunch of guys without a sculpt. Honestly, the reason I'm into
That's
Hot Toys is
for
the sculpt.
Doc Smeasel. He loves clones. Loves clones.
And
Trey
people that
announces
love clones
himself. I'm
go hard into it.
waitlisting
So
10. Calvin, how are you? Do you want to join in? Or Doc Smeasel? If anyone of you want to join in, let me know. Send me a message. I send you the link. Clone Pilot is going to wait list now as well. Yeah, there's a lot of these figures starting going wait list. It's the wait list wars.
yeah,
Read
that clone
figure
pilot
for
is
each
awesome
play.
too. I definitely
Yeah, the
contemplated
pilot is
that one.
good. DT Thompson, what's up, everybody? How are you, my friend? Welcome. Let me see here. Andrew, is there any figure company that could do what Hot Toys does, in your opinions? What Hot Toys does? No, because they have all the licenses. So the problem is that they have the license, so no other company can compete with them at this moment. The problem is the licenses, and not only the licenses, but you need to have the sculptures that can do good portraits with likeness for the actors, and they really can achieve that in the good end result. And you need to have manufacturing capacity for produce for these big companies, because it's not any, for example, it's difficult for InHeart to get like a big Disney release in 1/6 scale because of the quantity that Disney require for them to pump out. Only Hot Toys at this moment can, because it's been years and years and years, and the factories, they know all the knowledge they have, the R&D they have already. It's a lot of investment. It's not just I want to make a Spider-Man and I make a Spider-Man. It's not there's a lot of investment, and that's why Hot Toys have the upper hand. If
And
you can tell.
oh,
Go
sorry, I
on,
was
go
going to
on.
say, as much smack as we talk about the Sideshow Hot Toys partnership, Hot Toys already has that direct pipeline to, so many other regions with
Yeah,
partnering with Sideshow. So,
you can tell me, oh, but Inart got the Dark Knight license for Joker and so on, because that license, the DC license, it's not a worldwide license. That is a region license. They can get license for China, license for Japan, and the license for China doesn't require you a very big output. If you were to get, for example, the license for North America, I think the output will be much larger than a China only license. And it has to do with that, and also to do with the license cost. The Dark Knight, the Dark Knight trilogy, the license cost is very low. That's why you can see every company is doing that line. And why no one does Star Wars? Because Star Wars is very difficult to get the license. The investment you need to do is very, very high. And I'm not trying to educate anyone. This is just stuff that I think that's the way it is. And if I'm wrong, you can you can let me know in the comments. Then I need to order these Attack of the Clone figures. You are too busy with the MCU, Mario. Now at this moment, you need to
right.
pre-order when we need to pre-order the Spider-Man. You don't have you don't have time for the Attack of the Clones now. There is also a company called TM Made that makes a good figure with a nice clothing. I believe it is plagiarized according to private customization. I don't know who is the company called TM. Have you ever heard?
No, but it's funny that a company called Trademark, no,
Oh,
um, I'm joking. But no, I have not heard of that
I
company.
fall. I fall for that. I fall. It's a good one. I really like this Peter head sculpt in the promo pics. It's look like less glossy and more detail coming compared to all the other head sculpt. I don't know, because I like the head sculpt. Let's talk about a bit about this. But when 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 people start to do this stuff, I go crazy, because it's unfair to compare movie stills. But tell me your thoughts about this.
Yeah, so when I saw when I got out of the theater yesterday and saw that this figure had dropped, like obviously we had been anticipating it based on that tease from Hot Toys, but I think this figure has just about everything that I could want. But the head sculpt to me is lacking just a little bit. It feels like a shrunken down version of that quarter scale sculpt, to me, where he's got a little bit more of the what is it, the underbite. Like he looks a little bit
Hmm.
more like a bulldog. It's still really strong, honestly. Like it's still a really nice sculpt, and obviously them giving us the neckline and the more seamless Spider-Man mask option is incredible. But it's not just a complete knockout, which I thought the upgraded suit sculpt, looking at him right now, like that's incredibly lifelike. There's some deficiencies there, but it's still a really beautiful sculpt. So I almost prefer the upgraded suit, not seeing them in hand side by side just yet, obviously. I almost prefer that sculpt a little bit more. What are your thoughts?
I just have a question that I'm not because I came too late to this release. Bob Dylan was sending me message. I was busy with a Rio review. So this Spider-Man, because I'm not seeing the snow diorama. Why is
Oh,
there are
because
different figures?
there's a deluxe version and a standard version.
So this is the standard, right?
This is the standard right here, yes.
Okay, so the snow diorama is a deluxe, but it's also available on Sideshow, or is only for Hong Kong?
So Sideshow had already teased on their social media. I think it was Facebook.
Okay,
Hey, pre-order coming soon for this figure. So I
okay.
don't know if that's going to be without the deluxe version, but I'm assuming both are going to drop on Sideshow.
But anyway, the only difference is the snow diorama, right? The rest, it's all the same.
That's all that I saw. That was a difference.
I think they had sculpt this with the separate rolling eyeballs. Let me see here. I don't want to see the comparing photo
From lifelike
because
to a toy.
looks very. I think the head sculpt looks good. I would say maybe 8.5 out of 10, maybe 8 out of 10.
And folks are telling us right now that both are up on Sideshow already. So dang, I
Okay.
got to get in my.
What's the price of the deluxe one on Sideshow? Because I'm now I'm curious
Let's see.
about
I'm gonna
that
go do
price.
some research here.
With that diorama is beautiful. 345.
345. Okay,
345.
so right about what we expected. That's decent. It's not incredible. It's not like
But
he's absolutely
that's what
loaded, but
but that's available now because I think Hot Toys in the Rebel base you can buy now. Is Sideshow is buy now or is pre-order and next year release or something like that?
okay, I'm gonna look this up for us here. When I went to bed last night, it wasn't up yet. So first thing this morning, I'm still playing catch up here.
284. 280 still good. PO early to
Early
ooh
24. Wow. So it's going to be
nice.
available in Hong Kong right away, and then we're going to have to wait till 24. That's going to be tough.
So most probably that when Wu will also be will also go to Sideshow, right?
That one I saw was more limited, right? I think it was like a limited number of pieces. So maybe it'll be up.
Hot Toys will never do a figure 350 pieces. Never. They will
But you
never
know
do
what?
that.
Yeah, I guess for just one market, 350.
No
I
way.
could see that one being a high candidate for them to do like the Captain America system, where they had another limited run here for our market. I wouldn't be shocked if that happened again. It looks really cool, honestly, but only okay. This is going to sound kind of like a stupid collector thing to say, but I feel like it's really, really cool only if it's limited. But if it's a wide release, then I think it loses a bit of its charm. And I'm not even a person that cares that much about the limited run things, but I for more kind of unique one-off ones like that, I'm okay with them doing it.
When Bob Dylan's because he was sending me message, I had the mobile on silent because I was editing the Rio video. So I was not paying attention to Facebook or anything. I thought it's just a normal Friday. And when I saw the message, oh, the Spider-Man is here. I said, well, let me ask because I have friends in Hong Kong that sometimes help me to get stuff from there. And I said, can you get me a Spider-Man and the Wen Wu? And they said, okay, no problem. Because he's always like this. Every time I ask him anything, he's always okay, no problem.
Hmm.
But then in the evening time, then I asked him, did you get it? And I said, no, because the website went down. He registered the first time, but never received a message. It was crazy today in Hong Kong. Everyone was trying to access the Hot Toys website. It crashed the website. It was
So there
crazy.
was no in-person purchasing of
No,
these figures that we
it
know of.
was
Okay,
all
only
online.
online.
Only
Okay,
online.
is that a
The
new
player,
system for them, or they've done that before, from what you know?
because it's a real. I think is a new system that they did. Maybe this time probably they don't want a lot of people together in one place because still of COVID.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they did this online thing. And Common, how are you, Ty AFM? So they pushed that dirty Spider-Man out and then released the one that people really wanted. Yes, when that dirty one, I said in the first hour, this is a bargain bin contender. This will no one will want this
100%.
classic from Hot Toys. This Dre, right?
This is
Dre, yeah,
Dan right here,
Dan.
and if unless
Jesus, Dan.
otherwise, Dre will say.
This is I think is available. I think it's for pickup in Hong Kong, something like that, something similar. Gigi, hello, how are you? I really hope Marco doesn't get this.
I will
You-
quote one of my favorite movies, Christmas movies, Bad Santa. Hope in one hand, shit in the other. See which one fills up faster. GG. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to pay for that. But I absolutely have to get this one. And I know I just got the Churro Spider Man, so it's going to seem really dumb, but this is an incredible release to me, even with the head sculpt not being as strong as I want just yet.
Eddie also in the house. How are you, Eddie? You said this figure looks good. I think it's the overall agreement that this Spider-Man does look good. I think. Do you think for many people will be like the ultimate Spider-Man for this movie, and they will not go for any other one?
Honestly, it's so classic. I do like that integrated suit, right, with the Iron
Mm,
Spider
yeah,
arms, but I think compared to this one, which is just like a straight up pulled from the comic book,
comic.
that one's like yeah, not even close. So I think this is the definitive one, even though we barely saw him, like we couldn't even really see him in that last scene. But yeah, I think until the next movie comes out, this will be the one to have.
But in this, maybe I'm mistaken. But did the he appear in with his suit without mask? I don't remember.
No,
I
he
don't think so.
didn't. He didn't.
Okay.
Well, does he? Do we see him put on the mask before he jumps out of the window? So I think maybe that's the setup there. Like we see it for
Now
one
you
flash.
now you now you add the window. It's
Yeah,
already
right.
no.
A
You
full
add
on
the window.
diorama, but
Yeah, you add
yeah.
a full diorama that it's already much for me.
Listen, I wouldn't
Uh,
hate a Peter bedroom diorama. That would be
oh,
awesome.
neither do I. Baby boy 562 early Friday morning stream with 1 6 fix. Let's go. Exactly.
And before
Uh,
Baby
let,
Boy gives me shit, I'm gonna repeat again. Today is my day off, so before anyone says anything, all right, we're good to go.
let me see. Calvin is saying, "Gigi, give my dude a break. This is the one everyone was waiting for."
That's
Yeah,
right,
no
Calvin
doubt.
Teller.
El Professor and it's true. Many people were waiting for this. Everyone was like waiting. Wow, when the like is the definite suit. But from this movie, the how many Spider-Man suits we have? You have that black golden. You got the integrated suit, black and golden.
So we've got Toby
The
already, right? Two
30.
SKUs of. Oh yeah, the
No,
dirty one as well.
I'm talking only Tom Holland
Oh,
suits.
only Tom Holland. Okay, okay, yeah. I think the
It's the
four of
black
them, right?
golden,
Yeah, the
the
black golden
integrated
battling
suit,
integrated this one.
four suits
Four
for one
suits,
movie.
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you add the other Spider-Mans, then you will have seven suits. No, six suits.
yeah, yeah.
Six
And we
suits.
still haven't
So
gotten the pre-order for Andrew Garfield, right? We're still waiting on that one.
yeah, and I didn't know about that because here is in was in pre-order for a long time already. The window already closed, and it's not for pre-order on Sideshow. Do you think
Wow,
what's the issue? Do you think it's anything to do with licensing, anything to do with the likeness,
it would have to
or
be
what?
right, considering that they put it up initially for it was Amazing Spider-Man 2 branded, right, and then they shifted it and other stuff that we saw with the No Way Home base. So yeah, it's got to be something to do with licensing. It's just a bizarre take, honestly. They're giving us all these figures from this entire line, and there's kind of this missing gap for most collectors here.
Yomo is saying, I think I'll get this as my own Tom Holland figure until they do symbiote suit Spider-Man for Secret Wars,
Ooh,
hopefully.
cannot wait for that.
Secret Wars is coming when? It's 2025? 2024? I don't know.
26 maybe for Secret.
Oh,
No, because
Jesus.
wait, King Dynasty. Yeah, maybe 25 for Secret Wars. I know the next phase is really compressed, right? Which is cool. We're gonna get a bunch of really great stuff like back to back to back.
You can use the classic suit Spidey and the snow rooftop diorama together. Can you?
When he says the classic suit Spider-Man, is he
I
saying
know.
from the
I
video
know.
game? Mm-hmm.
Is that
Mm-hmm.
yeah? Is that come with a lizard tail?
Yeah, yeah. I guess you could, but I guess why would you do that when you've got this beautiful figure to display with that diorama base?
But I can see where is you can put them to. Probably can. Probably. You when you got them, then you show us how to assemble.
There you go. The MCU collector El Profi.
Calvin, not you too. Why? Other than a serious Tom Holland sculpt, which actually is the case with the battle damage, whatever figure, this is the same. I ate it here. Do you think GTU hates it because here it does look older than normal? Because I think this head sculpt it does look a bit older than
Yeah.
normal, right?
He's more of a veteran. No, I think she number one.
Veteran.
She's yeah, number one. She's already said she doesn't like red and blue together in a colorway. I was like, oh
Okay.
man, that's a lot of characters that I love have those colors together. And number two, I just think she's like every Spider-Man looks the same to me. It's like one, yeah. She doesn't get it. She'll never get it, honestly, but she doesn't have to. It's not her collection, so we're good.
Ooh, shots fired.
As long as I pay the tax, you know.
Doc Smith, the only reason I want to keep my integrated suit order now is because of the two head sculpts for the deluxe set. Okay,
So
that's
the deluxe comes with the partially masked sculpts, right?
exactly.
Just like the battling version. Yeah, so I think that one and the really cool diorama base, that one could be a cool one to add. But is that a bargain bin special? I feel like it could be,
Oh, it
right?
is. Integrated suit have all the bells and whistles for a bargain bin for a how do you call inside show that the BOGO, right?
BOGO, yeah. That's
BOGO.
right. Yep. Seems to be trending that way for sure.
Yeah, it's the problem. It's the problem with the Spider-Man suits, and I see that here in China is all that VGM line, the video game line, all that line except the advanced suit. That is actually is the one I like the most. Advanced suit for me is a very beautiful with the white, the blue, and the red together.
Hmm.
All the other ones they are bargain bin price at this moment. Those 2099, the Scarlet, the uh, Iron. There is a one Iron Spider. There are so many variants from the video game
So many to
that
keep track of.
all of those. For example, many people consider Miles, and I do too. Probably one of the figures of the year, easy. Miles, it's not selling and is at 150 now here. He's tanking at $150
Wow.
here,
Oh my goodness.
not
Okay.
selling.
I got mine
And
for 190 and I felt good. 150.
I,
Oof.
I asked yesterday that one store is a local store here, and he told me the problem was that they overproduced this figure. They thought they would sell hundreds of thousands of this figure. They didn't sell as much, and now there is too much stock. It's not the figure is not popular, but it sold already. It already sold what they have to sold, and now there is still too much stock
Just
that
sitting
is
around.
sitting. And
And the
it's a
timing
pity
doesn't
because
help
it's
either,
an
right?
amazing figure. It's a pity. It's an amazing figure. That Miles is that is a 2-in-1, 3-in-1, whatever you want to call it. It's one of the best figures
It just came
that
way
you
too
have.
late, right? Like it wasn't able to capitalize on any of the hype around probably
It,
the best
it's
Spider-Man movie out there.
it's a huge problem that Hot Toys still face is when they release the figures, you are already in other you are already in other level. You already pass that whatever attachment you had to that movie, that hype already passed. Is already going down. That will happen with Batman, the new movie. They announced the Batman. They show us like a tail of the Batmobile, right? The tail, and there's no any more news. They will
True.
give you maybe the Riddler after 3 years when
Come
you
on.
already don't remember who's
That's
the Riddler.
right. Riddler, Catwoman, where are all these releases? And I will just say for Spider-Man, the next game I think is scheduled to drop early next year. So how many more figures is
Yeah,
Hot Toys going to make from that game and
you are talking
Venoms
about the game
and
or this or the movie, the
the
Spider Verse
game,
movie, and it has
the
the movie too. The movie is next
with
year. The Miles, the second one.
oh that yeah, that as well. So we're going to get Spider-Man additional overload on top of what we already have. Yeah, it's
It
kind
will
of
be
scary.
a flood of Spider-Man. Let me catch here with the chat because this everyone is going here crazy. Mario, put the two diorama sets together, and you can have this figure jumping out of the window into the snow rooftop. You can. The problem is that the window and the that diorama, it's summertime. How can you put the snow there? You need to add snow on that window everywhere. You can buy some cotton and make some snow.
Looking forward to Profi's video on that. I see what he's saying now
Anthony, how
though.
are you, my friend? Perhaps, but the sculpt will send the box. Never have displayed Spider-Man without his mask. Yeah, I think I already lost. Oh, okay. He's saying classic suit is a goat. no doubt. Classic suit is very, very good. Let me see. People here agreeing with Gigi. I agree, Gigi. Just need one of each character, but I make exceptions for my favorite
Wow.
character.
Eddie's paying me back over here.
Money
Thanks,
Man
Eddie.
is throwing tantrum on the floor.
Oh yeah.
Mark is going to get texted as for the just.
Yeah. I'm gonna pay for it for sure. 100%, Andre.
Let me see here. Rens. We can put together the cardboard diorama from the classic suit and then the base from the new Spider-Man on top and pose classic and this Spider-Man together. I'm drawing in my head.
We're gonna need a diagram for this one.
Yeah, but my wife says the same for Iron Man.
Yeah, when Gigi sees Calvin's collection, she's gonna be floored for sure, and she's gonna, yeah, his collection's wild.
Oh, but Anthony is saying that's how it is here, Joe. Spider-Mans here aren't worth anything. I didn't know that. I thought in the States the Spider-Mans were still at least holding the retail
I
market
think that
value.
deluxe Spider-Man from Far From or Homecoming is probably the only one that has like slight value, and then everything else is just not worth a damn.
Bob Dylan here has a good point because last year, I would say until 1 year ago, the Scarlet Spider was still in that 320, 340, but since then it went down. It's the problem is the overstock. When you have overstock, the price will always go down. There's no there's no turning back. Once upon a time, yes, once upon a time. Uncommon flex. Maybe if they didn't take 50 years to release a damn thing, exactly. The
Facts.
problem is the release time. No doubt. But the other thing is that I was listening to a stream this week. Someone was saying that if Hot Toys could, for example, let's say She-Hulk, right? You are seeing the show finish. Hot Toys announced the She-Hulk and releasing the next week. The problem is Hot Toys doesn't have a way to calculate or to measure what's the demand for that figure.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the pre-order timing is so important for them. So they and now more than ever, because now they really need to have that gauge to know,
Yeah.
okay, how is this momentum? How is the pre-orders going? Are the pre-orders are reaching what we need? Are the pre-orders high low? They I think they bet in the dark with the Avengers line. They thought this
Mm-hmm.
is going to sell millions. Factories, don't stop. Do rockets. Do Hawkeyes. Do Captain America.
Thanos.
Do Thanos. Battle Endgame Thanos. Battle damage. How many you want? 10,000? No. Make 500,000. They went all in.
Yeah.
And now you seeing what you now you see Mario collecting the end game line, three figures, $100.
They went all into the bargain bin, and that was like the second time they were burned badly, right? Was it Force Awakens that they also, kind of screwed up the value of the figures?
Yeah, Force Awakens too. But it's true. Is they miscalculate there. If this drops in Hong Kong soon, I may have to buy the bullet. I don't think you can get it. Then it will be very difficult because it's almost not enough for Hong Kong collectors. But who knows? Maybe Toys Wonderland got the bots working for them, and they maybe have extra pieces to
Oh
sell.
gosh, hold, come on, hold. We got plenty of other Spider-Men to keep us up late at
Old.
night.
Don't
Yeah,
because this will come to sideshow. If you these exclusives, you are going to pay a lot more for this. Is not worth it. Take all the spider dioramas and build a friendly neighborhood. Yeah, if you can get everything together. Mario's idea is better. Marco, as my collecting sponsor, you will be happy to know this is low in my priority list.
okay,
Okay.
okay, Ty. Good to hear, man. It is high on mine, but I'm glad you're being disciplined.
And Mafia is saying the Scarlet and Advance were 400, now 200 less. Yeah, it's a problem. The overstock. Renz, apparently I need cotton balls to simulate a snow effect. Maybe I can flock the building with Christmas snow. You can, but cotton balls are more eco-friendly. Just to let you know. Just to let you know. That was me, what, Anthony? You guys must know that I don't stream for a long time. Don't confuse me. I mean, I just used Carnival Simulates yesterday. It was me. Oh Jesus, it was me. It was me. Now I'm lost. Sorry, I'm lost. Let me check some useful
I've got no
comments.
clue either.
With uncertainty of predicting how figures would sell, I'm still surprised more companies like Hot Toys do not try to implement the crowdfunding model on some figs. Yeah, but uh, quoting the Nobi, in art is crowdfunding.
Definitely feels
Basically,
that way.
they outstanding because
Yeah.
at least my money they have a pre-order of Joker, Gandalf, Pennywise, and Batman.
They're holding a lot of your funds. Yep.
They are holding 4 pre-orders,
Wow.
and they still didn't give me a figure. So this is crowdfunding.
Yeah.
This is crowdfunding. And yes, go on.
I was just gonna say, do we think that Hot Toys more items going to waitlist is kind of them doing a little bit of this? Like, okay, we're gonna keep the window open a little bit shorter. We're gonna button it up at a certain point. It's waitlisted now. You can join the waitlist. We've kind of got a general ballpark of the numbers we're going to produce for this figure. We can get it out a little bit earlier. It almost feels like that might be the model they're shifting to, where it's just not going to be open for pre-order for forever, and they can continue to tally up the number of figures they have to produce.
I mean, I think it's like this. This is up to, for example, if Sideshow worked the same way as Hot Toys does, here we have around, let's say, 2 to 3 weeks. It's the window we have to pre-order. But Sideshow can't do that because you are already used to a larger window.
Years.
What they do, yeah, what they do is limited quantity. They set a target. Okay, when we reach this quantity, we close the put it on wait list, right? And I think this is probably the new way. We cannot say for sure until we start to see releases next year, when we start to
Yeah.
see pre-orders from 2022 starting to ship, and you will start to see, okay, the Sideshow have stock, or maybe they don't have any stock. Maybe they ship the goods. The stock they have is the canceled pre-orders.
Yeah.
Maybe there are 20, 30 figures, and it's gone. It's gone.
That's the scary part, is we just don't know how to operate
Yeah,
right now, right? Yeah.
it's turbulent times.
What you said though was kind of interesting because it's different from how I was looking at it, but I think you may be right. Where they've set like an internal target, or set a target with Sideshow, where it's like, okay, once it hits this number, then we're going to close the pre-order. I had more thought of it like a time, like, okay, at this date we're going to start buttoning things up. But it makes a bit more sense that they've already determined a number that they're going to produce. Yeah,
No,
that
no, no.
makes
I'm
sense
not
to me.
saying oh, toys determining the number they will produce. Is this is on Sideshow side? Sideshow will determine a number. Because
That they
for Hot
want.
Toys, understand one thing: for Hot Toys, as a manufacturer, the bigger the quantity, the better. They want to produce as much as possible. That's how they can win more, because more production means that the cost will be absorbed by more quantity. They need to produce more. They want to produce more. That's their target, is to produce more.
I guess they
For
don't give a shit
them,
if these things sit around, as long as they've got it sold. Then who cares?
they will once happen what I think is happening now and happened 1 year ago. It's when the brand starts to devalue itself. You understand? It's the brand starts to devalue. And Hot Toys, I think they also consider about this. They don't want their brand to devalue. They want to keep their brand in a higher standard than they don't want to be compared with. I don't want to talk bad about other countries, but for example, they don't want to be like Hasbro or
Yeah.
Mesco or something like that. They want to still in the high end side of the collectibles.
And if you're going to demand a premium price, then you should be targeting, a more exclusive, high-end premium target.
Let me Let me see. Talking about having fears and out soon as they show a movie. I don't know who said this. It's not me. I didn't. It's not me saying this. I heard this somewhere. But I think it was a good idea. Was a good idea. No, I think was a good draw and Marco. I didn't catch the start of the stream, but we'll definitely rewatch it. The Spidey train cannot be derailed. It's true. Um, the fact authors have no shame with the release of 2.0 figures now. Why saturate the market with new releases? Better for them to release lower amounts and respond if the demand is here. Yeah, I think the collecting community already reached that conclusion. Yes, we do pre-order when the feed is low stock. Shit has changed since March. They are not stocking like they used to. This is all sideshow.
Yeah, I don't know that we do know though. Like that's the assumption you're working on, but like Joao said, we don't know if there's going to be stock when it drops. That's what we could assume, and you probably don't want to miss out on certain figures, but you can't say this definitively. I would say.
Let's see what Gigi has to say. I come flex, and finally these words mean nothing. You always say it's low on my priority list. Nothing we know, here comes a damn figure. That's what happens with all collectors. Today I don't like a figure, but tomorrow maybe I'm going to buy it.
Sometimes you
It
get a good
happens.
deal on it, and it just has to
Yeah,
come home too.
their purchase order dropped significantly. Auto's production didn't change. It's cheaper to make more. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Let me see here, Mario. Did you see MRC's Batman Begins review? Didn't look that bad to me. Still has issues for sure. No, I didn't watch it yet. But I think that there's very few that's going to change my mind at this moment. That figure will need a lot of custom work to uh, at least acceptable. You will need, for example, Mario was saying the Unreal Customs, the call. You will need a new cape. You will need a lot of stuff to look the Batman Begins it that deserves to be a Batman Begins in our collection. It's not the Hot Toys dropped the ball on this one. Definitely, I don't think they did the best job. Then you are going to miss, and yes, can on all I can say on the matter.
I think it's just dangerous to. Obviously, you want to urge people like don't miss out on figures, but when things are so discounted, when we're in an economic recession or headed into one, it's kind of dangerous to tell people like you got to go pre-order. I never want to promote that. So
I never promote go to pre-order or not or don't pre-order. I just say what I do. I don't like tell people what they should do. I think it's like this. If every figure I wanted that I really know that I wanted, let's say Batman Forever and Robin, I pre-ordered that I think in the first hour once they were announced. 1 hour after I was pre-ordering. Doc Brown pre-order. There are figures that okay, this one, no matter what, I will get this figure. And those are figures that it's for sure you are going to get.
yeah,
Some figures you can, for example, in my market, I know for sure that never happened unless we are talking 2014, 2013, never happened that there are no stock because there are always people that cancel the orders.
yeah,
And when the orders are canceled, even I'm not saying I'm going to buy at discount, but I can still buy at the retail price. At least 1 month after release, I can still buy at the retail price if I didn't pre-order. And I think that's still okay. I think more important is that if you are afraid that you are not going to find stock, you also need to calculate, will you have the funds to fulfill all the pre-orders that you are going to commit now? If you are going to payment plans, probably easier. But if you are going, okay, I put $30 here, $30 there, I put 10, 12, there are people with 25, 30 pre-orders in end. But when those invoices, let's say like last month, 22 figures released, it's crazy. That's why I always said you need to pick up your lines. Not everyone is like Mario. You cannot go MCU, Star Wars, DC, statues.
or you're gonna get crushed.
No, pick your lines. Go pick your lines.
Yeah.
I sometimes go a bit out of the line, but we need to pick the lines, need to curate the collection, and that's how you go smoothly. Unless you are
That's how
Mario,
you make it
unless you are
sustainable.
Mario and you have a lot of money.
And you're a hype
Uh,
beast, yeah. And I will say, so Eddie's saying pre-order Annie and Padme, come at me, bro. I guess I'm not
exactly.
saying don't pre-order, because I definitely pre-order certain figures that I cannot miss out on, because again, I don't know the rules. Like, we're speculating. Obviously, Anthony thinks like he has good intel on how it's going to be in the future. I don't have any insider knowledge. But like Shual was saying, like, you can't pre-order everything. You can't fall into the hype of like every single thing. So I try to be
Impossible.
as disciplined as possible. I haven't pre-ordered these two, but I'm highly contemplating, because I think these are ones that maybe will not be available when it drops, and I don't want to be trying to scramble on the aftermarket. But again, I just don't know, so I can't say one way or the other. It's just kind of your internal compass, and when you look at your spreadsheet, do you have capacity to add a pre-order and pay for it when it drops?
And Ajay Agruz is saying this is getting to real. I just pre-order 3 figures in a day. Yeah, exactly. And Anthony saying I say this because it's work related. Yeah,
No doubt,
because
he's got.
you has inside info, so you know about this.
Yeah, he would know
But
for
yeah,
sure.
we talked about Spider-Man, but we didn't talk about this one because seems this one is people are not. I want that. I want this one. I want so much this, and I want it now
This
because I
looks
love this
terrific, right?
actor. Not only I love this actor, is my wife favorite actor too, and it's a figure that needs to come home because I and I I love this kind of stuff. These box, these, but now I'm looking at this and I think if they do this in cardboard, because now
Oh
I
gosh, can
I
you?
can I cannot disregard that they are maybe doing this in cardboard,
Did
painted
you have your
cardboard.
attorney read the fine print of the pre-order just yet?
Yeah, not yet, not yet. But I
So
like
let
the
me ask
suit.
though,
Mhm.
which version though? Would you get both Wenwus, or would you choose this one over the more standard version?
The standard version I didn't pre-order, but I will get it when it's in stock. I want to get the standard one and Shang-Chi too. I want to get those two.
Yeah.
It's because I was saying about them to choose your lines. This is a line that will not go deep. I can live well with 2 3 figures from this movie, and I call it a day, and I have a representation from this movie. But when we go into lines like MCU, or unless, okay, I like Spider-Man, right? I like to buy Spider-Man. I have some Spider-Mans, but I will never commit to a Endgame line or Infinity War line, because it's a line that not only I don't feel too attached, but it's a huge line. I
Hmm.
need Endgame. I need how many figures? Maybe 12, 13. I don't know how many figures you have
I think
from
it's an
Endgame.
underestimate for sure.
Um, Let me see here. What Anthony is saying. Sideshow is trying to go back to how it used to be. They have much lower inventory now. So when they are gone, they are gone. At least from Sideshow. Hmm. Let's see. Andre, some figures I pre-order from UK stores on purpose because I know they will be 2 3 months beyond Hong Kong. I try to space out as best as possible and always have the money in savings to cover all
We
of
used
it.
to have that luxury, right? Where you'd like, okay, dropped in Hong Kong. I mean, for us here in the U.S., and then I got
Yeah, but
a
you
few
were
months.
asking. We want the release the same day as
I
Hong Kong.
never
We
said
want
that.
same
I was
day.
like, take your
Now,
freaking time. I
now you
love
have
to be
them.
able to plan. Nope. Now it's like the drop the moment, Batman and Robin are on their way. It's like incredible how quickly this happens.
And you are even getting stuff faster than we.
Yeah.
For example, my Robin will arrive tomorrow, but Batman, I still didn't pay the invoice because they said Batman came in several batches and only the first batch arrived.
Wow.
Ken Carpenter again. Hot Toys gives all the love to Disney because that's the money maker. We get cardboard plutonium cases because no higher up will say anything. Let's see them give us a cardboard lightsaber. Oh, interesting. Because the video I saw today, he was talking exactly about this, about cardboard lightsaber. Is that YouTube channel yours, Ken? Because it's exactly the same thing, and I found very interesting. Imagine if you receive a Anakin with a cardboard lightsaber. Oh,
I can't stress this enough. Do not give them any more ideas, please. We cannot do this.
I'm now behind in panic mode. Yeah, I think most of collectors should be Mario my guy pumped for LWO. LWO it's at 10:45 p.m. right? 10:30 p.m.
So I think I set it for 10:30 p.m. Eastern time and then 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. So
Don't
yeah,
forget to tune in. I'll be there. So
Joao will be there. Yeah,
I'll be
it'll
there.
be a packed panel tonight. Looking forward to it.
Sí, me gusta Latino.
That's amazing.
Doc Smith, I bet that Kenobi lightsaber box is cardboard now. Oh, you are not probably no. They will not make that to Star Wars. They will not make that. Or maybe
There will
that's
be
the
riots in the
that was the
streets.
deluxe version, right? Was
The timed version.
so it's the same as Doc Brown. Doc Brown was also the deluxe version was the card. Oh, maybe you are
I
seeing a trend here.
Ain't no way. Can we just go back to the panic mode really quick? We were talking about a scenario where
Yeah.
Carnage drops, the DeLorean drops.
Give me
This is in
just
the
a
next
minute.
2 months. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, okay. I guess I'm controlling the
Going
stream now.
ahead. I just need a minute.
Yeah, no, I'll talk about this. So a scenario where Carnage drops, the DeLorean drops, the In Art Joker 2 pack drops, and I'm getting the single pack as well. On top of all the other shit that's already coming out, that's a scary scenario, right? If we didn't have a plan already, and I don't even know how you can plan for this because it's like, okay, everything's just coming in one fat wave. So, onto the pre-order scenarios, maybe we won't see as heavy of a figure dump at the end of next year, but maybe we see the exact same repeat. So you've got to be extra cautious is all that I can. I try to practice what I preach, but sometimes I'm end up in panic mode as well. So it's a scary times for sure if you don't have your finances in order and your space in order as well. Where the heck are we going to put all these things? So always considerations here. Let me see. I'm going to take some of the comments here. So Doc Smizzle was saying the Kenobi lightsaber box cardboard. Yep. Let's see. Yomo saying your thumbnail for the stream is awesome, Joao. Yeah, really incredible thumbnail. I think it was next level, honestly. S Beam is saying I'm behind for sure. Lots of releases. Really quickly, let me plug S Beam's stop motion. He's been incredible stuff, man. Really like that. Hope you do a lot more of it. Was thoroughly entertained by the Tuscan Raider one you did. Let's see. Renz Talentino is saying the only cardboard acceptable on Hot Toys is the art box. I agree. I think we should stop there. Let's see. El Profi is saying, Joao, we're adding your logo to the belt. You're the most Latino out of all of us. This is a complete fact. And yeah, I think he and Calvin absolutely need to be added to the belt here. Let's see. Anthony's saying, Six Scale Mafia is saying, Back to the Future 3 figures in a month or so, too, from F me. Oh my gosh, the Back to the Future 3 figures. Luckily for me, I guess, I don't necessarily love Back to the Future 3. I think 1 and 2 have a special place in my heart. But if I was getting those 2, oh my gosh. Yeah, things are just coming a little too quickly here. Okay, I need to watch what I say. Let's see. Blurred Dad Life is saying no more cardboard accessories. Yes, I think we need to we need to create a Facebook group. No more cardboard accessories. We need to draw the line somewhere. And while we're talking about wish list items, can we say this Wenwu? He should have had fully seamless forearms, right? Like I like that they're giving us semi-seamless forearms or plugins there, but it should have also had ones where we're not seeing the wrist peg, just like that
Yeah,
Wolverine. Joao, what are your thoughts?
completely. And some people were talking on Facebook, and I agree. His hands look too. They seem too big. Do you agree with this?
Yeah, they're pretty oversized, right? And I don't know if
Yeah,
that's just the band's like a illusion there or what.
the ends look huge. But the head sculpt is beautiful. I think the head sculpt is really beautiful.
This figure goes hard, honestly, with the suits. I know Shane would say something about him being a civilian, but I think with the suit, it looks badass to me. Like I really enjoyed the scene where he goes in and starts whooping all these guys' asses. So
Yeah, but
yeah, I
now
like this one.
what I think is here in this photo, Hot Toys with so many ears, and we still see that ball joint in the wrist that looks horrible. This
Why did they
looks
do
horrible,
this?
horrible,
Yeah,
horrible,
give us a
horrible,
seamless. You've
horrible.
already done it on another figure. You've already bit the bullet to look into the technology. This is the perfect one to do that again. Come on.
But this looks horrible. Sorry, I cannot have a figure displayed like this because it really looks very. But it's a and so I like the suit. The suit is beautiful. I think it's a beautiful figure, beautiful head sculpt. But I think I will use him always. Uh, is there any photo with him all dressed up? No, we need to use the rings. Oh, we need to use the rings.
What do you mean by that? You're saying is there a look without the rings at all?
Yeah, just with a suit on.
So look at the bottom left corner right there in terms of the accessories. It looks like just the seamless, or just the forearm without the rings on. So maybe you can just have him standing there opening the ring box without any rings on his forearms. But it's not really clear how they're applied here, huh?
Oh, wait, it's interesting. Let me see. So one set of arms, the rings are glued to the arms, right?
It doesn't. Well, yeah, maybe because maybe that center picture we can kind of say like, oh, that's a separate set of arms right there. That's probably the
Hmm,
best assumption, but it's not clear, huh?
interesting. Let me catch up here with the chat because I'm there's too much stuff here. Let me see. No more cardboard. No. Okay. Yomo, can't wait for LWO tonight. And Anthony said that's what she said. No,
I think I
I
said
think this is
something
not
about.
related. I think that's not related.
I think I said something about something too quickly. So
The original when would they gave this better costume? They should have did opening of the outfit. The opening is when he's younger, right?
I think when he's on the horse, he's got the longer hair and stuff like
The
that.
longer hair, the
Yeah,
ponytail, right?
that'd be badass. I actually love how that film started. So incredible.
These ends will go well with So Toy Zombie Man. It's true.
Oh
Oh
my
my
gosh.
god. Bob Dylan. That ring box better not be cardboard. You better contact now Corose Designs to start to do a
Oh
prototype
gosh.
for this box because
um,
most probably we are going to see this is a trend now. Every box from Hot Toys is a cardboard. We are going to be seeing figures with sculpted arms and swap out arms like we are used to, I think, soon enough to figures moving forward.
I sure
Scrub
hope
one and
so.
swap. If third parties are already using that technology, why not Hot Toys, right?
Makes
It's
too much sense. And a figure like this would have been the absolute perfect opportunity to flex that new tech. I say new tech, but
new, yeah, new. Let me check here one thing because I hope that there is no any news here about these. Oh Jesus
oh,
Christ!
about the batches and stuff. I will say really quickly, I saw Eddie in here asking number one if he needs this figure. Eddie, definitely not a need, but a really cool figure, right? I guess depending on how limited it is, I'm definitely interested if there's room on the spreadsheet. And then he's also asking, is there room on the LWO panel tonight? Sorry, we are all full. Maybe next week. No, you're always invited, brother.
Yo, it's full tonight already.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Just wanted to talk a little shit to my buddy. Yeah, no, definitely come on the show. I really need to watch what I'm saying here. Definitely join us tonight.
How many people is already on tonight?
That's a good question. We've got it. We've got a nice little panel. It'll be a packed house, but it won't be overstuffed for sure.
I can accept that. Let me see what we have here. Oh Jesus, so many people. They really should have made the sister from this movie. The sister. Oh, I would like to have the mother from the scene when they are fighting together, when they met together, when they are
Yeah,
fighting in that near that
it was like the
bamboo.
Crouching Tiger
Yeah,
style. Yeah.
amazing. That gets me every time. I really like that scene.
What did you
Does
feel
anyone
about the
know?
movie overall? Did you
I
was it
like
one of
I
your
like
favorite?
not one of my favorite movies. I like the movie, enjoy the movie. I think some parts were a bit exaggerated, like yeah, well, some cringe parts, but overall, I liked for the experience, and I think was entertaining enough.
I think it
Let
was
me
one of my
see.
standouts for Phase 4, but the movie starts really strong, and then at the end it gets a little bit too
Yeah,
off the rails
there's
for
a
me.
bit there's a bit of stuff that could be avoided there. Cleric Draven, does anyone knows how much time takes Hot Toys between first batch and second batch? I have no idea. If you are talking about Sideshow or Hong Kong, I have no idea. But for example, I can tell you here in China, normally it takes around 2 to 3 weeks. It's the time they take from one batch to another. I don't know about Sideshow or other places. Bob Dylan. Speaking of innovation, has anyone pointed out that Batman Forever is the first figure ever to have posable eyes that are removable?
Really? Whoa.
Hmm?
I
I
didn't know
don't
that
know
was a
about
feature of it.
this. Really interesting. They should have done that for all the Batflex instead of swap out fixed eyes.
Are you going to try to pose your Batman Forever figures or just keep them strictly museum? You go. That's right. Hero pose right there. Just I'm a little
Beautiful.
scared.
Will look beautiful.
Yeah,
We
I
pay.
think you pay a premium to have them just
my
standing right up and down.
my my the X09, the 89 Batman. It's in that museum pose since I unboxed him until now. I never ever tried to bend the elbow on that figure. Never.
Wow.
Because I was always afraid. I bend the elbow, I lose the arm. No, let it stay as it is. Beautiful.
I think
We
that's my
pay premium
strategy too.
prices from we pay premium prices from premium products. They shouldn't be trying to cut corners anywhere, in my opinion. Yes, I agree with all your points. The fact is, people still pre-ordering. Um, the problem is that we still eating the. I don't want to say this, but we still eating the shit they give us. So why will they stop, right?
That's the problem. We're addicted.
It's
They know we're hooked,
it's
and
it's a toxic relationship. They treat us bad, but we want more.
that's right.
They spank us, and we want more. We have about 8 or 9 tonight for LWO, so it's an orgy. Why not?
That's right. Calvin will be talking about drop and draws and other things.
Same things go with Star Wars universe. Same thing goes with USB lightsaber. Since the third party tech has already done it, why didn't Hot Toys invest in the technology of rechargeable USB lightsabers? I think for these USB, the lightsabers and this stuff, when you are talking about licensed stuff, there are a lot of licenses you need, not licenses, but a lot of norms that you need to comply in order to sell overseas. This kind of stuff, when you have to do with electrical components and so on, it's not easy. As a third party, they can do whatever they want, but the Hot Toys, they need to follow some norms and some stuff like that, because every country have a different norm, and Hot Toys need to think global. They cannot think only for one market or other. LWO panel is like a car with Mexicans, always room for more.
That's a
This is
fact.
this is amazing. Sean Bean is saying, I work Friday nights, would like to be on LWO sometime. Oh, but this is my stream, it's not LWO. The
No,
first next comment talking about LWO, I deleted.
is banned. All right. Well, let's talk a little bit more
Ban.
about LWO. S Beam, you're always welcome, brother. Come on next time you can make it.
I don't like the new age Hot Toys USB lightsabers. Don't want cables going everywhere. That's let me see. First and second batch are around 3 months. Okay, 3 months. Anthony is saying when who is 350 limited at least overseas. Not sure about sideshow. This I believe. For example, Marty McFly the 2.0. He was limited to 300 pieces in China, and that was it. And now, if you want to buy it here, the price in China, the Marty 2.0 is very, very high.
So in terms of
Very, very
exclusives
high.
that have not come to sideshow like straight away, we've got the Captain America stealth suit, right, that had that limited run. There's the Mark V with the weird diorama base with the race car that we haven't seen on sideshow, right? That one hasn't dropped yet,
Mm.
I believe. And correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. And then I think the Churro Spider-Man is the only other exclusive that we're kind of waiting on to drop.
I never said anything about dropping drops.
I don't know, Calvin. I definitely heard it on Lael's stream. That's all I will say on the matter. No, it was Mario. His jaw dropped.
Okay, so we are now 70 people here. We just do a quick stop here to do the giveaway. What do you think?
Let's do it. Yeah, let's
Just
give
just
away a figure.
a quick stop here. This is just so total we have 111 entries. You are here also, Marco, right?
I'm in there as well. Yeah. So what happens if I win this guy?
If you win, you win. They will
All
say
right.
is rigged. They
I
will
think
say is rigged.
if I win, I think I will pass it. We'll spin again. We'll pass it on to another
They say, "Oh,
deserving collector.
this was rigged." You agree with with uh, with Marco?
That would be
Let me
incredible.
see it.
I'm really hoping that I get the first spin on here. That would be so awesome.
Can you see the screen because I'm not seeing?
Yeah,
Can you see?
I'm seeing it.
Okay,
I'm seeing it.
so
Good luck, everyone over here. So,
let's
do they
go.
have to be present to claim the prize?
Don't need. They just need to email me. It's okay. Who is going to win the gunslinger?
Let's see it. Let's see it.
Yona Delic.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, and you need to. I will. Anthony asking. There's a giveaway. You should. You don't. You are not subscribed to my channel. You should know.
You hate to see it.
Let me just put here. Create a banner. Okay, I'm gonna create a banner. Easier. Whoop. John Adelic, you just need to send me an email and confirm that is you, and then I will get to ship them the figure for you. So in case you don't claim your prize, let's say until next Monday, we will redo this giveaway next Friday again. But yeah, congratulations. And yeah, you are going to have a gunslinger. Are you sad, Marco?
I am sad because I heard that's an incredible figure. I do love Red Dead Redemption. That's one. I still need to finish it though. I was talking about playing things and then not completing them. Is that one that you ended up beating?
Beating what? The game?
Yeah, Red Dead Redemption. Did you beat that one?
2 times.
Twice.
Yeah.
Wow. It's a masterpiece. Honestly, I'm ashamed that I haven't beat it just yet.
The second time I was trying any possible way for Arthur not to get sick, but it's impossible.
Damn.
Especially at that time, I remember the doctors were recommending him to eat them like to smoke. That smoke would help him to heal the
A little
disease.
opium.
Yeah, not opium is at that time they would. It's not smoke. You would buy the thing to chew cigar.
Okay.
You know, I
Like
think
chewing tobacco.
there's some countries still use this. In America, do you still chewing tobacco? I think so, right?
Oh, they still do
Netherlands, they
chewing
still do
tobacco.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's saying congratulations. Rigged. I didn't win. Haha, Doc Smizzle. He was so waiting. for this gunslinger. Who knows? Who knows? Decisions. Obi-Wan Vader. What? Obi-Wan Vader is low stock on sideshow. Speaking of,
Wow.
oh
See, they're putting us in a tough spot here because that's not necessarily one that I want to pre-order, but I do want him.
yeah, Obi. Ah, you didn't pre-order this Obi-Wan?
I haven't yet, no, because there was the limited version with the little box, and I was like, okay, well, if I'm not going to get it through Sideshow, I'll wait to see. I think the person who I buy figures from normally has a few
Ah,
left in
this
stock. So,
Obi-Wan Vader. Okay, Vader. Okay.
oh, the
I
Obi-Wan
thought
Vader. Okay, I misread it.
so. You pre-order Vader or you didn't
Yeah.
pre-order Vader?
Oh, the deluxe Vader. That's one.
Okay,
Okay, we're talking
because
about the calculus.
that's why I
Not
was
yeah.
asking you again.
Sorry, I misread it. Yeah, there's zero chance I will be missing out on that deluxe Vader. So that's one. I was like, I have to put in a pre-order again because I don't know the rules, so I don't want to miss out on him.
Yomo, yes, you are saying that you need the Arthur Morgan to put with the John Marston coming out. You still have at least easily 3 years. Lim toys always take a long time until
Wow.
release their figures. 3 years, you can find the Arthur Morgan. This low stock shit is eating close to home. Yeah, everyone is getting crazy with this.
I
Your
wonder if
character
it's
gets
both
six.
both SKUs of the Vader though. Is it the deluxe and the standard, or just one or the other?
But I mean, a figure like Vader, if you want to have it, you will pre-order that quite fast. It's not a kind of figure that you will say, I don't know if I want or I don't want. It's not a
Yeah.
background character. It's a main character. Either you want, either you don't want. I think it's a easy one. Your
Yep.
character gets six. Is this an overall trail game? Can you get dysentery? Not dysentery. He gets Arthur gets I think it's tuberculosis. It's what he it's the what he gets. He catch that from it's from an enemy that is actually I think is in a secondary mission that you are going to a house of a family that they are owing money and you are going there to take the money. And I think the husband is sick and is always coughing, and I think he coughs directly to you, and is in that moment that you get sick. Is something like this, if I'm not mistaken.
Incredible reference with Oregon Trail. Are you familiar with this at all, Joa?
No,
So this is a
you know
game that they would have.
when I read this
Uh huh.
the first thing came to my mind was pizza, because oregano. Oh,
Oh
oregano.
god, that's incredible.
So you
But
can see how far I went.
that is incredible. But yeah, so this is a game that they would actually have in public. Well, I don't know if just public schools, but I know in my school they had computers set up, and you could actually play this because it was like a learn while you're playing type of situation. Great memories there. Did we break you?
No, I'm trying to remember the winner name is Yona Delik or Yona Elik.
Oh, that's a good question.
Even I don't have a screenshot.
Probably not too close to other entries though.
Oh Jesus, not this. I already changed the name. Why is it appearing? Okay. Let me check here. Collector's edition is low stock.
Okay, so that's the non-deluxe version. Got it.
Thank you, Absolute Erwin. Collector's edition low stock. I don't know Ushan Bin, but talking about LWO will get your message deleted. No, will not. You can talk as What do you guys think about Rambo First Blood release from Stallone Shop? They made changes based on early production feedback. Figure looks great. I still didn't see more pictures. Did you see anything new about that figure?
I haven't seen this yet. No, no.
Bob Dylan is saying Jonah Delic is a pseudonym for Gigi. Who knows? You
Maybe.
already see if Gigi is the winner.
Right.
She's using this. This is a burner account.
That would be amazing.
Oh, you will win, right? I don't know, Anthony. I don't know if that Rambo is out. I really don't know. I don't know because I don't follow much when they do those. Oh, but since you are here, Anthony, I'm going to show you here one thing that I showed you before. I showed before because I know you are much into these these lines. There was a company. It's the Big Chief Studio. They were showing the art box for these Peaky Blinders figures, and in the back you can see there in the back that is the Cobra Stallone that we saw that they show us before. So it means that the company doing this Big Chief Studio that are doing these Peaky Blinders, they are doing the Stallone for the Stallone shop. This is the figure they put up for pre-order. It's interesting. And more interesting is that they put this on Facebook to show the art box, but they want you to see that there's a figure there in the back, that the Stallone is there in the back. They make this on purpose for sure.
Yeah, it
There's
couldn't have been just a mistake. There's no
no,
way.
they
It's
make this on
framed too
purpose. They
nicely.
put that Stallone figure there. They want us to see that they are doing it's their factory doing this. I want to zoom more, but no matter how much I zoom, the quality is crap in the back. But it's exactly the figure that the Stallone shop show us before. Let me see here. Picking up that in Cobra. Any news on the Homelander figurine from Social Toys? No, forget about it. Maybe I think January with the Spring Fest, Chinese New Year. I don't think. Maybe February. Ah,
Two
that's
questions. Oh,
yeah.
go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Number one, is that your cousin? Number two, and not more of a comment. I have to highlight the use of figurine is incredible. I think I'm going to start going back to using figurine instead of figure. Just sounds so much more formal, you know.
But can you can use figurine for this kind of figures?
Yeah, why not? I mean, that's I think figure is short for figurine, right? So I would say you could.
I want this figurine.
It sounds so much cooler, right?
Oh, so you should have it.
There we go.
Big Chief needs to hurry up with those Daleks. Daleks. I don't know what's this. No idea. Look at you, Detective Joe, in the case. Yeah, they are working on Cobra, but well, yeah, they want to show off that they are doing this, nothing more. Tremble Dust, have you heard any news regarding Buzz Toys The White Wolf? The news I have, it's interesting, is Toys Wonderland start to sending invoices to everyone. This will arrive to our warehouse pretty soon. Please pay your invoices. And then in the invoice, estimated release date February 2023. They send invoices for a figure that they claim that will go out in February, but they don't know because Buzz Toys already said they also don't know how long they will take. But Toys Wonderland, they always know before the factories when the figures will release. They always know before the factories. It's amazing. No, I don't know. There's no confirmation yet. Probably really March, something like that. It turns out that figures being repurposed into a War Armor figurine. Nice from Daughter Who. I get the Who figures. I'm completely out about these figures. I
I'm not a
don't know.
Doctor Who head at all either.
We know that a lot of fans are still worrying about the SS. Yeah, John Lennon Project. We will upload the picture in this month and try to release it all before. Please give us. Oh, so this is from Soso Toys. We will upload the picture in this month and try to release that before CNY. Please give us some more time.
Another one to add to the scary list that's growing and growing every day.
What? Soso Toys?
No, just the number of releases, this month and next month. Oh my gosh, they're piling up so quickly.
Yeah, it's true. Soso Toys on their Facebook group. I'm not sure they will make it before CNY. I highly doubt. Bob Dylan, Toys Wonderland T-Dubs, okay. T-Dubs sends out final payment invoice whenever Philip's checking account tips. Yeah, I can imagine. When they need money, oh, let's send invoices from whatever figure we have here on pre-order. Just send them out.
They've got to fund their holiday, Christmas party.
Wonder if they will get Rogue out this month. Most probably. Most probably, I believe so. Marco, give me just 30 seconds. I need to go there to uh, close their
Yeah, no
door.
problem. I will hold it down while you do that. Let's talk a little bit of X Men while Shawow's out of here. So we're talking about the Rogue this month. Who in the chat already has that Cajun card dealer, and who's going to pair him with this Rogue? I personally love this Cajun card dealer. He's right over here. You can't see him. And had to get that Rogue as well. Although she didn't come out as strong as I was, hoping after they had teased her, I still think it looks really beautiful. So, one that I will absolutely be adding. Let's see, Six Scale Mafia saying he's got to pay that Hong Kong tax, or does he? Definitely some stuff that, questionable it seems. So what else shall we talk about? So we talked about the Spider-Man figure already, I think, or figurine. I don't know which term I want to use there. I think that looks absolutely incredible. The definitive Spider-Man for that movie was kind of the debate. I think so. I think that's the one that I have to go with. I've already got, let's see, 4 Tom Holland Spider-Man at this point, and I think I need to add that one as well. It's just the suit looks so good, and I'm wondering if that's what he'll start the next Spider-Man movie with, or if we'll see even another one on top of that. I think undoubtedly we'll see at least two more suits from that movie, but we shall see. We shall see. Let's see. Tremble Dust is saying, "I'm getting it. Me at Cajun Car Dealer, and we'll pair." I agree. Not as strong, but what other options do we have? Yeah, that's a good point. Until we kind of see Rogue in the MCU, and we know Sideshow is not going to produce anything that will make us want to bite the bullet. I think that Rogue is going to be as strong as we can get here. Let's see, Six Scale Mafia. I love him, but the wrist pegs suck. So on that, I did break one of the wrist pegs. Everyone warned me. Heat it up with the dryer. I didn't take their advice and snapped one of them. And so for anyone who doesn't have the figure, the wrist peg is built into the forearm. So if you snap it, that's it. There's no replacement, wrist pegs.
You
Is
broke
that
what?
pretty the Cajun car dealer, one of his wrist pegs.
The
So I have
peg?
to use the peg. I ripped it completely out. I hate how they did it.
Okay, but
Is that pretty
ripped in,
standard with?
no, but ripped in where is what happened in the arm?
So basically, you have that Cajun car dealer?
Yeah.
Okay, so the forearm has a peg that's sticking out that you cannot remove, right? So it's all part of the forearm, and so it ripped out with the hand. So I was trying to swap the hands,
Oh.
and I completely ripped out the little plastic piece. And so now I've got to use, is it blue tack? I got to use blue tack to keep the hands in. Not ideal, but I'm never going to resell that one. So it's totally fine in my book, but it was annoying at the time.
Yeah, that figure now goes for a very high price, even here.
I'm unfortunately missing out on Rogue and Cajun Car Dealer. Excited to see whoever gets it. Yeah, I think they should pair very well together for sure.
Trimble, the option is wait. This let me see what Trimble will say. I will pair.
Yeah, Gigi. I think in this scenario too, even waiting might not necessarily bring anything, because these are like more comic accurate or more comic inspired versions of the figures. Even when they drop in the MCU, they're going to be different. So
Then
damn,
I don't know what's the reference here. Is
this
about
is
what?
for me
About
ripping the wrist peg. Yeah, I know
oh,
it was a
okay.
total rookie move, but that was my first third party figure. That
You
was the
didn't
first time I've
heat.
ever didn't heat it up. I was like, it'll be
Yeah.
fine. It'll come out. Is that pretty standard with wrist pegs?
Uh, prior, the earlier figures, yes, but they had the other one that was that one from the Watchmen, the Rorschach or Rorschach. That one, the pegs were also a pain in the ass. But it's also even for me now, even with the hot toys, I
Mm-hmm.
always use a small hair dryer. Just heat it up a bit. It's just 2 seconds. Two
Yeah.
seconds, heat it up a bit. It's just enough to even hot toys. I do that. No, I don't
I
play
got
more
lazy and I
with
got
pegs.
arrogant.
I remember one time I broke the. It was Nebula a peg, and the problem is that Nebula she has that kind of mechanical arm, right? It's not mechanical, but it's like kind of
Yeah, it's
robotic
like
arm,
bionic. Yeah.
and that peg was a gray color, and I couldn't find in the box the extra pegs. So you cannot use any peg on that figure because must be the one to match the color. Then
Shit.
I had to go online and I pay what I pay. I think almost $4 for a Nebula peg, only to use it in Nebula. I remember
Oh
that.
my god. That's
Oh, this
killer.
one. This is a good question. Do you heard something about Joker from Figurello? They did a pre-order like 18 months ago, and I was interested in that one over the one from Flashpoint. Yeah, me, I'm in the same situation as you. Figurello is a company that they work with the KG hobby, as I heard. So I really don't know. I also pay a pre-order from that for that Joker. I also bought two of that Joker, and no news. No news. I really don't know if it will ever come to light. Tremble. We have been waiting for decades. The figure is cool for now. It doesn't break the bank, so yeah, Ponson is. But is it? I don't know what they are talking about. Gambit.
Gigi, yeah, I think we were talking about Rogue as well.
Okay.
Gigi
Well,
was saying just wait, and yeah, no, they're affordably priced, and I think they're nice additions to the collection. I really quickly can I address two comments. One,
sure.
Bob Dylan saying, just taking over your stream here, but you gave me
Where
the
is?
power when you left.
Okay.
So, uh, Bob Dylan was saying, sounds like a great opportunity to install some button magnets for easy hand swaps. I love that idea, and definitely something I will look into. And then Doc Smizzle with the ripping and tearing reference from, I first saw that on Tosh.0, so terrific reference right there. Amazing.
Hey, Gia Cruz, I need to buy an air dryer. Oh, Triple G Comics. Wait, evening, all greetings from the UK. Hello, my friend. Welcome. Um, yeah, I'll actually have to buy hair dryer. Ah, the air dryer, a small one is always two things that I think are very useful for 1/6 scale figures. It's a small air dryer and a small steamer to steam the clothes. It's very useful.
Those steamers are amazing just for your dress shirts or anything like that. I don't know that I lived how I lived my life up until like 4 years ago without those portable steamers. They're life changing.
Yeah, no doubt. Let me see. John, do you know if I can still find the third party Riddler and say Two Face from Batman Forever? Those the third party Riddler. It's like this, Eddie. There's a company called Turbs Toys. They uh, they put the Two Face for pre-order, and they tease they will make the Riddler, but until now the Two Face is not out yet. But the Two Face is on pre-order. Probably will come out soon. There's other company called Mars Toys. They only tease the Riddler, but they never put it for pre-order. If you are talking about the older ones, the sensation ones, here in China we cannot find it. So the best bet is to pre-order that Two Face from Toys Turbo or what. Since Read and Two Face are pricey, yeah, these are the older ones. These I cannot find here too. These are very expensive, even if you can find anything. Marco, are you here?
I'm here.
I think we are about to wrap up because it's already almost 2 a.m. here on my side,
You're
and tomorrow I need to stream with Dante at 8, and then finish Dante and go directly to LWO.
oh my gosh, you're a madman. First of all, there's no way I
Because
could stay up till 2.
it's Saturday morning. Saturday morning, my kids have classes outside,
Okay.
swimming and sports and everything, and I'm in home. I can stream with you guys this weekend,
Are you going
and
to take
it's
them to go
good.
see Avatar this weekend?
Yeah, I'm going to take them probably tomorrow evening.
Okay.
We are checking about tomorrow evenings to see Avatar. The only problem is that I need to see Avatar because they dub it in Chinese.
Oh,
That's not the English version.
got it.
So uh,
Yeah, it's a
yeah.
little bit distracting. Yeah, I'm seeing it in 2 hours actually. Excited.
Oh, I'm going to see. Yeah, I'm also excited to see that. But you are going to see in 3D or 2D?
Yeah, seeing it in 3D. 3D
Okay.
IMAX. It's yeah,
Oh, we
the
are
way that
going
I
to
saw the
IMAX too.
original one. Yeah, I'm very excited.
Check your EM Toys Riddler. They forgot to put the tape roll in mine, but Kit got me covered. Yeah, in mine came the tape roll. Came. Many people are complaining that the tape roll wasn't on there, but yeah, if you contact with Kitchen, they will sort that out. Anyway, guys, we are going to wrap up here. The giveaway winner was Yonadelic. Um, so please, if you are seeing this stream in a replay, send me an email to my mail. You can find in my YouTube channel my contact there. If there is no any contact until Monday, we will redo this giveaway next Friday, and your name will be removed from the list. um, no, everyone name will be there. Um, but thank everyone for coming here. I'm going to do this stream again next Friday, trying to keep this once scale news more frequent. Now the time it's a bit better. We'll be always at this hour because I really cannot accommodate the US time zone. It's my working time, and to accommodate that time, then I need to do extra hours for work, and I rather just do it this in my free time than in the work time. So thank you everyone for coming in. Thank you Marco for joining me today. It was
Thanks for having me,
a
brother.
nice stream. We have a good talk, and we are going to stream together later at in the Latino World Order
That's
LWO
right. Yeah,
at
LWO.
in your channels, right? Is 16 fix.
It'll be on my
One
channel
six
tonight. So
fix.
yeah, so check us out on Instagram if you want the direct link, or go follow us on YouTube. 16 Fix, and it'll be 7:30 p.m. Pacific time, 10:30 p.m. Eastern time. So yeah, should be a great stream. We got a lot of great guests tonight, including Shuao.
So, I don't have much to say. Thank you, everyone. It was a good stream, and don't forget to meet us later in your channel. Is
That's right.
in your channel, right?
On my channel, yep, on one
LWO.
six fix. I
I'm
know it's
already
2 in the
sleepy.
morning for you, brother. Man,
Yeah,
there's
it's
no
2 in the
way.
morning. I'm already. See you, everyone. Thank you
Peace.
for coming, and see you next week.